superstars on their roster, but they won with solid team play.
Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
And for the Hawks, they did end up with 4 All-Stars last season. As you said, it was all about how they worked together as a team.
And, you know, around the NBA, the league recognized the Hawks were a complete team. Everybody played their roles superbly. The NBA named all 5 of their starters the Player of the Week last year in an unprecedented move.
And the Hawks making a change here. Splitters checked in. Now here's Teague. The pass to Horford. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Okafor. The 76ers leading by 5. Roten kicks to Okafor. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. That one on Horford.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Good on the second free throw.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Now here is Cephalosha. He has 7. Pass to Splitter. Shot clock at 5. Teague drives in, and that one goes long. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
And that is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
He feeds it to Splitter. Splitter with a screen on Iverson. To the middle, here's Cephalosha. It's hauled in by the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out 1 or 2 guys that stood out, because everybody did defensively. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And the Hawks making a change here. Millsap's checked in. The Hawks trail by 10. Outside Teague. Pass to Cephalosha. From outside the arc, the shot will not go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Number 5 is Paul Millsap.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there, who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
Now here is Horford. He's got 7, and that one's good.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Well, last season we saw Al Horford rounding back into form. Good to see that after what had been his second season-ending pectoral muscle tear back in late 2013.
Exactly. I mean, the Hawks just had to bide their time while their best player was out. You saw once he returned, though, he makes a big difference for him.
Carl Landry's checked in for the 76ers. Landry, a screen on Teague. Roten kicks to Landry. Passes it to Roten. Poked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Can't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Okafor up top, guarded by Horford. Okafor kicks to Roten. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something to write. Horford gets the bucket. Here's Roten. 9 points in the game so far. Landry, a screen on Teague. There's the dish to Landry. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Landry's got 8 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Teague. He's got 5. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
Al Horford impeding the defense there with the solid screen.
Now here's Roten. Teague covering. Landry kicks to Iverson. Okafor against Horford. And it's sent back by Horford. And he recovers it. Landry no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The feed now to Korver. Horford kicks to Teague. Here's Millsap. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Now just a 4-point 76ers lead. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Roten. He's got 9. Outside Landry. He dishes it to Iverson. 6 to shoot. And here is Teague. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
For the Hawks, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha. Mack comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. And here are the 76ers now. They've led by as much as 10. Landry kicks to Boozer. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too. Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Outside Millsap. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Iverson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To give you an idea of how young this 76er team is, at one point last season, Greg, Tim Duncan had more seasons played in the NBA than the entire active roster of the 76ers.
That's hard to fathom. I mean, we all know there's this youth movement going on in Philadelphia, but they still need some veterans in that locker room. Very hard for the young players to lead.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Thompson comes in for Carl Landry, and it's Cannon in for Iverson. The Hawks trail by 3. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Bazemore's got 5 points so far.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Grant. Here's Boozer. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Splitter is checked in for Al Horford. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. You look back last year, and the Hawks were incredible at home last season. Not a bad way to help unveil that beautiful statue of Dominique Wilkins in front of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, and so much went right for the Hawks. And adding that statue of Neek was the cherry on top. Very classy move from that organization.
The 76ers lead it. Down low, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Stolen by Thompson. Knocked loose. Bazemore dishes to Schroeder. Outside Holiday. They get it again. The 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Boozer passes to Cannon. Back to Boozer. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Holiday with the block. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Hawks. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Marshall's checked in. .119 left in the third. Boozer. And that one is hammered home.
And not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, Greg, with his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
I tell you what, guys, he got it right there without a problem.
Marshall with it. There's a screen by Noel. And Marshall kicks to Noel. Here's Boozer. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here's Millsap. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Millsap's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
And Marshall kicks to Boozer. Bazemore grabs the miss. Bazemore's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Holiday, here we go. Dishes it to Schroeder, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Horford's checked in. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Screen by Boozer. Kicks to Marshall. Fires the 3. Al Horford with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
There's Cannon with the 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter.